Hi, I'm Heyzeus, and this video is going to look at some of the background behind CSGO's insane sticker market and how spending a 5-figure sum in US dollars to make your gun look fancier became a regular thing at the top end of the market. Sponsored by SkinBay, the easy to use site where you can sell your CSGO skins for real money, guarded by the main antagonist in the fish version of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now, one of the big debates in esports over the last year is the question of whether we're in a bubble, because you've got these stupidly priced $25 million slots in things like Overwatch League or CDL, but even in CSGO, salaries have inflated to things like $30,000 a month over the last year and a half, despite the fact that the actual audience seems to have shrunk, if anything, in the meantime, and this is because venture capital is flooding the market. And in its own weird parallel, the skin economy built by Valve into CSGO has been going through its own bubble as well, and specifically a bubble to do with these things, Katowice 2014 stickers. Now, Katowice 14 stickers were always famous in CSGO, even during the very early years. They quickly became quite expensive and rare due to a small supply, their excellent looks, and a particularly infamous game of NACS. But during 2019, their prices have essentially increased by another order of magnitude. It used to be fairly unusual for someone to spend more than $10,000 on a skin, but these days, with the Katowice stickers, that's just another weekend, and it's because of a massive consumption of stickers, largely coming from a wave of Chinese buyers. And I could look at the inventories of some of these people and marvel at the expensive shit they buy, and if you want me to, just tell me in the comments, I can do another video. But in this particular video, I wanted to look at the progenitors of this hype, because the crazy prices of 2019 probably wouldn't be possible without the work of some very dedicated individuals during 2018 who laid the foundations for these ridiculous sticker prices by making a ridiculous number of crafts using the Katowice 2014 stickers, and really provided the first tremors of the massive sticker hype we're seeing at the moment. So the first major collector we're going to look at is a certain Wobscobby Wabbit. His name translates to my brother, but I'm going to call him Bunny. Now, Bunny sold out in 2018 for reasons unknown, and that is particularly weird given that in early 2018, Bunny was a fucking beast when it came to sticker crafts, and some of them were kind of questionable. For example, he's responsible for a ×4 Nip Holo Oxide Blades, and also a ×5 Nip Holo G3SG1 Hunter, not to mention a ×4 Complexity Holo Pole Position, as you do. And his escapades did not stop there. He also crafted a ×4 LGB Holo Arctic Wolf, a ×4 Dignitas Holo USPS Cortex, both of those in March 2018 by the way, a ×4 Vox Eminor Holo Orb Onitaji, this one is now owned by someone called Don't Fucking Add Me on a privated account by the way, a ×4 Reason Holo Bloodsport, that'd be $40,000 to craft these days, just ask Prodigy, also a ×4 LDLC Holo Decimator, a ×4 LDLC Holo Tacticat, and a ×4 Vox Eminor Holo Royal Paladin, also owned by Don't Fucking Add Me, and that's already 41 stickers worth way over $100,000 these days, and it's only a small fraction of the stuff Bunny crafted. Now, I'm not sure exactly what made him sell out. He's probably really rich and decided to switch hobbies, but he has been around recently to complain about people hoarding rare stickers. The fucking irony. Now, Bunny was definitely the most distinguished crafter out there, and it is quite easy to track his skins, but during the second half of 2018, things were definitely starting to heat up. So thanks to the encyclopedia of Onopixel's Twitter, we know, for example, that there were 3 Neon Rider crafts with Holo Katowice skins just in November 2018. Now, one of these, the Clan Mystic Holo, appears to have been crafted by a player called Mac1, but has ultimately ended up in the hands of a guy whose name translates to Geelong alone enters the sex industry, according to Google, while the Vox Holo appears to have been crafted, as best I can tell from CSGO Exchange, by a guy called CCAT, who is now back banned. with the AK still in his inventory. But hey, the Vox Hollows only cost him $6,000 at the time, rather than the $25,000 it would cost you today, which is a good example of how much sticker prices have increased over the last year. But speaking of guys who got themselves back banned, there is also someone called QKSS, who On a Pixel described back in August 2018 as being one of the guys who really rose to fill the void left behind when Bunny became inactive when it came to sticker crafts. Now, here is QKSS's account today, and here is his other account. Ow. Now, the story behind this apparently is that he lent the account to a streamer who got it banned. It's hard to verify, although knowing what the Chinese scene can be like, that's not necessarily impossible. But either way, QKSS was a pretty big collector. He's got all sorts of shit like this trapped on his accounts, but he was also a massive crafter as well. Now, On a Pixel actually snapped some images of his inventory before it went private, and we can see some of the stuff in there. Now, I'm not sure exactly how many of these crafts were his, but either way, he had a huge stock of Kato stickers as well, especially Titan Hollows, and these are now lost forever. And he's not the only one. I'm not fucking kidding either. Literally the day before QKSS got banned, another Chinese collector, Spook, met exactly the same fate. He may have been cheating on an alt linked to his main, although we don't know for sure, but here's the interesting thing about these two unfortunates who got themselves banned. Both of them owned, for example, an M4A1S Decimator with 4 Iber Power Hollows. QKSS had this one, Spook had this one, and both of them owned a Vulcan with 4 Titan Hollows. QKSS had this one, Spook had that one, and both of them owned an M4A1S Cyrex with 4 Iber Power Hollows. QKSS had this one, Spook had that one, and both of them owned a Fire Serpent with 4 Na'vi Hollows. QKSS had this one, Spook had that one. Now, is it just me, or does it sound like, these two blokes may have been engaged in a dick measuring contest? Now we know how this ended. It turned out they both had micro penises, but combined, their influence on the market was still pretty significant. They removed a lot of expensive stickers from circulation, they got a lot of sticker crafts banned, and they got a ton of stickers banned in their own right. Spook got 10 Iber Power Hollows and 8 Titan Hollows banned, and QKSS got another 8 Titan Hollows banned on top of that. And these are pretty significant numbers, and combined with Bunny and a couple of other figures in the Chinese scene, they made a substantial impact on the number of Kato 2014 stickers available over the course of 2018, and this laid the foundations for what happened next, because it's well known that 2019, the subsequent year, saw absurd increases in the price of Kato 2014 stickers. Generally speaking, everything has gone up in price at least 300%, and sometimes more, and this is because of a large number of Chinese collectors entering the scene over the course of the year. The Chinese CSGO player base has boomed over the course of 2019, and this has brought a lot of money with it. And unlike the traditional Northern European centric player base CSGO had, wealthy Chinese players have had far less reservations about splurging gratuitous quantities of money on stickers. There's much more of an emphasis on opulence, and this led to a mad cycle of purchasing Kato 14 stickers and crafts, which has caused prices to spiral upwards. Multiple stickers now sell for a 5-figure sum on their own, and everything has gone a little bit nuts. And this is where we come back to people like Bunny, QKSS, and Spook. They played a role in this by using up a lot of Kato stickers in 2018, meaning that there were a lot less of them around in 2019. But is it possible that they were more than this? We saw with QKSS and Spook that there seemed to be a bit of a pissing contest between the two of them when it came to building an inventory, and I do have to wonder whether a lot of the newer collectors entering the market looked at what these people had done and felt the need to match it. I sort of wonder if these guys, the real pioneers of the pants on heads, ridiculous Katowice 2014 inventory, might have been sort of trendsetters who encourage newer collectors to up their game and maybe help to inspire a lot of the madness. Maybe, maybe not. But even without that, they were definitely the canaries in the coal mine who really set the stage for what was to come, and definitely softened up the sticker market for 2019, and with Chinese player base still growing, 2020 may well be the year of Chinese CSGO. And that is going to be interesting. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. A big thanks to Skinbay for sponsoring this video. Skinbay is a cash out site where you can sell your CSGO skins for real cash. Just log in through Steam to start selling. The sales fee is only 5% with skinbay.com in your username, and there is a whole bunch of different ways to cash out. If you're looking to buy, on the other hand, well, you can get some sick discounts on skins compared to the Steam market, and there is a bunch of convenient ways to deposit. It's quick, it's easy, it's safe, it's a great place to buy and sell skins. I recommend checking it out. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.